Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, like this video, also leave your opinions in the comment section below as well. Give this video a massive thumbs up, that way YouTube will be able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, leave your opinions in the comment section. The chairman of a committee, Senator Neda Omazwen, disclosed this during an interview on Arise Television, the morning show monitored by our correspondent. Explaining the committee's decision, Omazwen stressed the need to remain focused on the issue at hand without external distractions. On the issue of the media, we also want to be very careful so that we don't overplay things. It is a matter within the Senate, and to make it a media affair may even be distracting to us. My committee room can only take so many people, not many, and the committee has about 23 or 24 members. We want to stay focused on the issue before us and not be distracted by any other matter. He assured that Senator Akpoti-Uduaghan would be given a fair hearing, stating, "Distinguished Senator Natasha has privileges just like any other senators, and her privileges will be protected. She will get a fair hearing in this matter as far as I'm concerned. She is my friend, and no one will trample on her rights." When questioned about the ongoing controversy regarding alleged sexual misconduct in the Senate, Omazwen declined to comment, citing legal constraints. The issue of sex in the Senate is already before a law court. I believe that makes the whole conversation sub judice. I cannot comment on any matter that is before a law court, and as a lawyer myself, I have to respect that privilege. The committee chairman also addressed concerns about sitting arrangements in the Senate, which have reportedly contributed to tensions. He referenced the Senate's procedural rules, stating, "The matter before us in the committee is about sitting arrangements. I can only direct you to Order 6 of our rule book, which regulates the activities of the Senate. It clearly states that seats are allocated to senators, just like our offices, and from time to time, anything can happen to necessitate the reallocations of seats." Senator Omazwen dismissed claims, of gender-based discrimination in Senate proceedings, asserting that the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, does not single out female senators for unfair treatment. There are 4 female senators in this assembly, and I will tell you straight up that I am very close to at least 3 of them. I sit next to Senator Ireti Kingibe, and I consider her a close friend. The issue in question does not concern sexual harassment. It is a matter of privilege, and I do not believe it was directed at any individual because of their gender. There are many times I raise my hand to speak, and the Senate President does not recognize me while recognizing someone behind me. But he cannot entertain every senator's opinion at every sitting. It is his prerogative. The Senate President, in my opinion, has not made any sexual remarks to any of the female senators, and I don't think any of the female senators have complained about sexual harassment against him or anyone else. "We joke a lot in the Senate. I must let you know that," he said. Concluding his remarks, Omazwen urged Nigerians to allow the committee to handle the case without undue interference. "Everybody should be patient and allow us to handle the case before us," he said. Earlier today, by 8 a.m., it was reported that, protesters and supporters of Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan gathered at the National Assembly, to express their grievances and to protest, the sexual harassment allegations leveled against Akpabio, in support of Natasha. Obviously, they were there to show solidarity to Natasha because Natasha is supposed to, present herself before the ethics committee today. And if all things remain equal, I think they should, have started the proceedings as we speak. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Before we go, guys, let's take a look at some of the reactions online. But another thing is, before we go to the comments is that I don't understand why each time when senators want to discuss very sensitive subjects or, when they want to have very sensitive discussions, they go into closed door meeting. Now, why is he saying that the media are not going to be allowed in the room, that the room, because the room is small? I don't think that's the reason. That's enough reason not to allow media coverage because, this is a public accusation that has been made. The video went viral. That is a video where Natasha, was directly speaking to the Senate president, saying that a seat shouldn't have been reallocated, reading the order 10 of our House rules, while Akpabio was saying that, was recommending suspension, in fact, to the ethics committee on the matter. I believe that, this shouldn't be masqueraded. It should be something that should be discussed openly and freely. Nigerians want to know what's happening. Nigerians want to know, the reasons, for what Akpabio did and the reasons for what Natasha did. I do not believe that, this should be handled behind closed door. This should also, media, Nigerians want to know, they want to see what is happening. That way, we know that, there is fairness and there is no partiality. We are assured of the fact that there's no partiality and, due process is being followed. But when everything is covered and masqueraded, then how are we supposed to know if she's been treated fairly or not? Anyway, guys, before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment is coming from Peters, who says, "From your statement, we have already know where the pendulum is swinging. Your pendulum is swinging in favor of a Senate president. Natasha cannot get fair hearing from the committee organized by Senate president and appointed you to chair. Is like the accused is the prosecutor." Exactly. I don't know why these people they want to masquerade this whole thing. Like Bukola Saraki, the former Senate president, recommended, everything should be open. It should be fair. It should be free so that people would be assured that, everything is going according to the way it's supposed to go. But in a situation where you are now saying that the media will not be allowed, you are trying to masquerade the whole thing. How are we supposed to know whether the processes and your judgment at last when you give it will be fair? How are Nigerians supposed to be reassured of that fact when you want to masquerade everything, you don't want to allow media in? And by the way, it was Akpabio that selected you for that position. How are we supposed to be rest assured that you are not going to favor Akpabio all because he's a Senate president? Another comment from Diola says, "I swear, Nigeria is damn corrupt and can never get better with the kind of highly evil and corrupt self-called leaders." Sunday David says, "Why would she lie? If he didn't try to enter her, she for no get mind, talk back at him. Think about it. Normally, if you toast a woman, she no agree, you go dislike her. And trying to make sure that she does not exist among others. If not, why did he change her seat? Why didn't he change her seat before now? Goes no clear, come, oh my gosh, English. I can't. I was even trying to correct the grammar, but you guys, English is hard. Ayodeji Ezekiel says, "This woman is a distraction to our National Assembly. Someone using Mary Kane powder to make up, painting lips like hookup girls. Our senators should boycott her and forge her head." So she don't take care of herself. She shouldn't rub Mary Kay powder. Please, what's wrong with rubbing Mary Kay powder? The men in the assembly, they tell you that they don't rub white powder. Even if they don't, I think it's individual differences. She's a woman, for crying out loud. You expect her to rub coconut oil on her face? I don't understand. Hey. One last comment from Chukwuemeka. It says, "This is fraudulent. If they don't want to be biased, which they have started from comments from the Senate, let everything be live for all to see, because we don't trust you guys, even 1%. We have zero trust in that investigation. So if you don't have skeleton to cover, broadcast it live." Exactly, my brother. Let's have your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I'll see you all in my next video.